That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? So, as well as there being a Deadpool movie coming, we do, of course, also have a Captain America Brave New World. Captain America 4. With a brand new Captain America. Sam Wilson got introduced to us in Falcon and Winter Soldier. His first movie, we saw a bit of footage of it at CinemaCon. Looked pretty good. Kevin Feige said we're kind of making this one more along the lines of Captain America Winter Soldier. That's a little more grounded, more of a political thriller kind of an idea. No dimension hopping or aliens invading in this one, all that kind of stuff. Well, with that in mind, a new rumor that's kind of surfaced that would make logical sense has sort of come out about another character that may be appearing, not as a major character, but at least appearing in the movie. The folks over at Cinema Blend wrote this. Take this with a grain of salt for now, but according to Atlanta Filming, the source that snapped pictures of Giancarlo Esposito's standing in the Brave New World set, remember we talked about those photos the other day, Benedict Wong will reprise Wong. It's kind of weird that Benedict's name is this character's name. Benedict Wong will reprise Wong, the main MCU reality Sorcerer Supreme, in what will end up being the 35th of the Marvel movies in order. This would be Wong's 7th time playing the character on film and 9th overall MCU appearance, as he also reprised Wong the Sorcerer for an episode of the animated series What If? I don't think that should count. And as a special guest star in She-Hulk Attorney at Law, he was one of the best things in that terrible show. I really liked him in it. Both shows, like the majority of MCU content, can be streamed with a Disney Plus subscription. All right. So let us keep in mind that this may not be true. Okay, so this is not coming from the Hollywood Reporter. This is not coming from Deadline or Variety. So, but for the sake of the discussion, just for a moment, let's operate on the assumption that it is true. Just for a moment, understanding that there's a good chance it may not be. Assuming it's true for a minute, this would make perfect sense, right? Wong has been popping up all over the place. He is the Sorcerer Supreme in the MCU universe. Kevin Feige recently joked, but it rang with some truth to it, that the MCU is now the WCU. It is the Wong cinematic universe. Also, in the footage they showed us at CinemaCon, they might have put this out online now. If not, it's definitely been talked about online. In one of the scenes they showed us at CinemaCon, Harrison Ford's President Ross, yes, Thunderbolt Ross is now president, he's talking to Sam and he says to Sam, I want you to help me to put the Avengers back together again. Kind of answering a question about where are the Avengers right now? Apparently there are no Avengers at the moment. President Ross wants to reassemble the Avengers. So considering that Wong has kind of become the connective tissue around the MCU, popping up in She-Hulk, popping up in Shang-Chi, obviously being in Doctor Strange, being there in the Avengers movies and all that kind of stuff. He is the Sorcerer Supreme. It would kind of make sense that if there's any regathering together of the Avengers, that Wong would play a pretty key part of that. So it makes sense to me. And listen, Wong, right from the very first Doctor Strange movie, has become one of my favorite characters. Like, I still remember when we first meet him in the first Doctor Strange, he's kind of this serious guy, right? But then he's in the library. He was listening to some Britney Spears?
Beyonce, I think?
You're right. I think it was Beyonce. I think you're right. He's listening. And as soon as that happened, I thought, this is a character I want to know more about. I love this guy. And again, the horrible She-Hulk show, there were a couple of redeeming things. Obviously, Matt being in it, the Daredevil stuff, the Walk of Shame was great. What's the booty dance called again?
Oh, what's that make?
Oh, where she was twerking with
Megan Thee
twerking.
Stallion. I don't care what anybody says. Listen, the show was terrible. That scene was hilarious. And if you don't think that was totally a She-Hulk thing to do, you do not know anything about the She-Hulk comics, because that was a totally consistent thing with what She-Hulk from the comics would do. Anyway, but the other few bright spots in the darkness that was the She-Hulk series was Wong.
Yeah.
Wong and Madison with a Y, but not where you think. That was, again, one of the minor bright spots in an otherwise bad show. So, look, is this thing true? I don't know. Unlike their photo of Giancarlo on set, there's no images here of Wong on set. But again, I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised at all. Understanding that one of the underlying themes of the movie is going to be that the president wants him to reassemble Avengers. Wong being there would kind of make sense. Whether it's true or not, we'll find out. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Miracle Made. Did you know that your temperature at night can have one of the greatest impacts on your sleep quality? If you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Inspired by NASA, Miracle Made uses silver-infused fabrics and makes temperature-regulating bedding so that you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. When they arrived at our house, my wife Ann loved the feel of them so much, she couldn't even wait for me to get home to put them on our bed. Miracle Made has self-cleaning. These sheets are infused with silver that prevents up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. Miracle Sheets also have incredible comfort and quality. Miracle Sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands and feel as nice, if not nicer, than sheets used by some 5-star hotels. So go to TryMiracle, that's TryMiracle.com/Campea to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code Campea at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you will get a full refund. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to TryMiracle.com/Campea and use the code Campea to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's TryMiracle.com/Campea to treat yourself. Guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? A little rumor going around that Wong may pop up. Do you think it's true? Do you think it's not? Do you think it would make sense, though, for him to be there if it was true? Do you like the Wong character? Maybe you don't care for him. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.